Virtual reality is more popular than ever, and as technology continues to evolve, affordable VR experiences are more accessible. You don't need an expensive VR headset and powerful gaming PC to have a great time, though if you want a more hands-on, immersive experience, the price will rise quickly. However, we've arrived at a point where you can get your small taste of Ready Player One for less than you think. With a smartphone in your pocket, there's a good chance you have all the processing power you need to try VR for yourself. The democratization of technology has led to a huge amount of VR headsets, with a wide range of functionality to choose from. Some offer a simple goggle design with special lenses and a place to slot in your phone, while others act like a little standalone PC, with motion tracking, audio, and a whole lot more. There's so much out there that deciding which is best can be confusing and even a little overwhelming. To help you narrow your search, WatchZilla has researched to find the top 12 best affordable VR headsets for you. Number 12. Nintendo Labo. Rumors of a VR solution for the Nintendo Switch are older than the console itself, but that didn't stop the Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 04 from being a surprise when it was released in 2019. Nintendo's ventures into virtual reality are a touch different from Sony's, with an emphasis on their kid market more than bringing the perks of PC over to the console. The key differentiation is that, whilst you have the base headset, there's a diverse array of expansions and accessories. Depending on the kit you get, this cardboard-crafted headset allows users to craft several different playful headsets, including a blaster, camera, bird, and even an elephant that lets you use its trunk to reach into VR. Each headset is related to an experience, making them even more immersive. This playful VR kit adds physical and creativity to virtual reality, and it's sure to please kids, and kids at heart. Since the Nintendo Labo VR kit uses the Switch for its screen, you'll need to set your expectations accordingly when comparing it to other VR headsets. It's constructed of sturdy cardboard with a pair of plastic lenses to give you the illusion of virtual reality. There's no fancy tech in this headset. Therefore, you only get a resolution of 1280 by 720 total, so individual pixels are visible. The refresh rate is also just 60 Hz, making action not quite as smooth as other headsets on this list. You can nab the kit alongside a blaster that lets you shoot in-game, there's a vehicle kit that comes with a pedal and a wheel, or you can even get a fishing hook and keyboard. It merges the headset that puts you in the gaming world with tangible objects that enhance the immersion. It doesn't include any strap, so you'll need to use one hand to hold the mask in place, and it can cause fatigue if you're laying for extended periods. Still, the blend of fun games and creative crafting lends Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 04 a particular kind of magic, especially for younger users. Number 11. Merge VR goggles. What's the one thing that kids want to do more than anything else these days? No, it's not live streaming themselves eating for their whole class to see. It's learning about math and science. Okay, not really, but if it were, the Merge VR goggles headset would be exactly what they needed. This kit is more designated towards a youthful audience, as it emphasizes education over anything else, and the actual kit itself is fairly small, but comfortable and easy to use. It supports over 300 educational STEM experiences ranging from Rubik's Cube to Panda Playtime, giving kids a brand new way to learn that might be a little more digestible than 6 hours in a classroom. Number 10. Samsung Gear VR. Sleek, modern, easy on the eyes, and paired with intuitive controllers that make Google's cardboard button look like a Nokia brick next to a Huawei P20 Pro, the Samsung Gear VR is a killer kit for mobile enthusiasts. If you've got a Samsung phone and are on a budget, the Samsung Gear VR is a no-brainer, but it's not as cheap as other models on this list. The headset is packed with functionality, and the controller is super intuitive. You won't ruin your purchase by rage smashing it against the wall. You can point, select, and drag with a flick of your wrist, making it easy to choose which show to watch while lying in bed. The actual headset is comfortable to wear, meaning you can enjoy longer sessions, and there's plenty of support, making it a worthwhile purchase. Comfort, functionality, and durability all score high. The only thing is that it's only compatible with certain Samsung models. Number 9. Humito. For smartphones, Humito might be one of the most comfortable and adjustable options, with the option to alter the distance between your eyes and the screen, as well as a customizable head strap. A lot of other headsets made it difficult to watch movies. This one lets you adjust till you find the sweet spot so your eyes don't get strained. Pretty awesome. That's enough to make this list, but it also costs pretty much nothing. You can watch movies and enjoy the basics, but if you're looking to delve into much more than that, Humito isn't the right choice for you, given that it doesn't come with controllers or anything that would make it work with games. But if you want to lie in bed and stick on Netflix in an immersive fashion, Humito's a solid choice. Endless immersive entertainment and ergonomic comfort for less than a decent haircut? Sounds good to us. Number 8. Google Daydream View. It might sound futuristic, but transporting from anywhere to anywhere in the world now costs less than dinner for two at Chili's. Google's Daydream View experience is a step up from cardboard and comes with a ton of exciting apps and games. It's experiencing the world, not just seeing it. Just download the Daydream app, drop your phone into the headset, and you're ready to go. The controller is the best on the market in this price range, giving you the best possible interactive experience with your apps. Download the right apps, and it instantly transforms into a sword, wand, or whatever else you want it to be. Since spoiled brats can't stand a minute of discomfort, they will love the breathable head strap. Unlike most straps that irritate the skin or feel like you're wearing a boa constrictor, this felt equivalent to wearing a hairnet. Number 7. HTC Vive Cosmos Elite. The HTC Vive Cosmos Elite is a strange one. If the HTC Vive Pro 2 was looking a little pricey, the Vive Cosmos Elite system might be the best VR headset for those looking to spend a little less on some of the fancier features and focus instead on room scale tracking. HTC launched its Cosmos headset to very little fanfare a few years ago, and on its own, the headset sits as a fully modular system that you can upgrade with a different faceplate and Steam VR tracking bases as you please. However, its final form is the Vive Cosmos Elite, making this iteration the best VR headset in its line. It's the same headset as the HTC Vive Cosmos, but with tracking base stations and controllers for extra precision in matching your movements. If you're after a full suite of tracking sensors, then this is the most affordable option available to you right now, and it still does a solid job of rendering everything in high-quality graphics. While resolution lacks behind the much cheaper Oculus Quest 2, the full Cosmos Elite system has enough power in that 2880 by 1700 display to keep up with the premium Valve Index system. That means no screen door effect and a clear display. If you're looking to grab these accessories for your Cosmos headset, then you might as well grab an Elite bundle, as you'll likely also receive some free software goodies at the same time. There aren't too many VR headset sales featuring this bundle, but it's worth keeping your eye out for HTC Vive deals because they can appear during larger discounting events. Number 6. HTC Vive Pro 2. If you're after the best VR headset money can buy, it's in the direction of the HTC Vive Pro 2. This is certainly a big kid's toy, however, for specialists and budget-busting enthusiasts, the HTC Vive Pro 2's 4896 by 2448 resolution, pinpoint motion tracking, and Steam VR integrations make it a must-see. That resolution sits at the very top of the current market, offering up super clean visuals that you won't find on cheaper headsets. You are tethered to a PC here via a link box connection, which means the threat of tripping is real if you're up and about. The setup process is a little tedious, plotting out the base stations took a long time, and it's recommended to be wall-mounted for the best effect. You'll need to pick up 2 Steam VR base stations and motion controllers for the full experience. However, once you do, there's a new level of tracking and motion at your fingertips, one that other VR headsets can sometimes struggle to match unless doing so while sacrificing other features. The main draw here is that incredible resolution, combined with the 120-degree field of view and refresh rate of up to 120 Hz. If you're going all in on a future-proofed setup and want your games to look as good as they possibly can while doing so, this is where the piggy bank should go. Everything encasing all that tech is also incredibly premium. A futuristic external aesthetic, but not as much as the lightweight design. Even though tethered up to a PC, this was a particularly flexible experience. The quality of the HTC Vive Pro 2 does reveal itself over time. It would take a couple of days to fully adopt the correct settings for the eyes, so it's worth noting that you'll need some extra tinkering time for the best result. However, once you're there, the investment you've made is well worth it. Number 5. Google Cardboard. You're watching this because you're on a budget and you want an awesome VR headset, right? 90% of you can stop watching right here. There's no better budget VR headset than Google Cardboard. Google Cardboard is the cheapest VR on the market, and the big selling point that makes this kit a leap up from a homemade contraption is the magnifying lenses and the singular button on the side. It's a quality viewer that works easily with your smartphone apps and assembles in 3 easy steps. However, given how cheap it is, it's unsurprisingly uncomfortable and limited in what it can do, but if you've got a kid or young family member begging for a VR headset, then perhaps this will tide them over. Or if you're interested in seeing what virtual reality is like, this is a cheap way to get a quick test before trying something more robust. Explore the wonders of deep space, dance on stage with Bieber, and tour the ruins of Machu Picchu, all from Google's crystal clear lenses. You will instantly obsess over how fun and interactive Google Street View was. You'll love wandering famous landmarks, far-flung cities, and your neighborhood yelling, "Hey, that's my dad's car." Number 4. HP Reverb G2. Microsoft's Windows mixed reality platform has been dwindling for a while since HTC and Valve offer much larger VR games and software libraries. As a result, the previously WMR-specific HP Reverb has been reworked into the Steam VR-friendly HP Reverb G2. It's pricey compared with the Oculus Quest 2, but it's more affordable and easier to set up than the Valve Index for a tethered-only VR experience. It also features a higher resolution for the price, at 2160 by 2160 for each eye. This middle ground is appealing if you want to try PC-tethered VR gaming without spending a ton of money. It also uses camera-based tracking, so you don't need to set up base stations as you do with the Index or Vive Pro 2. Give this one a shot if it's on sale and you want to experience crisp VR on your PC. The Oculus or Meta Quest 2 is a better overall pick since it costs less money and you can also use it with a computer, but the Reverb G2 offers a slightly sharper picture. Number 3. Valve Index. There are a few features of the Valve Index that need to get out of the way right at the start. First up is that finger tracking system. Rather than relying on per-controller tracking, the Valve Index has stepped where no VR headset has gone before, adding sensors for each finger via a touch-sensitive panel. The second is a 120Hz refresh rate that will cover a slightly lower resolution by allowing games to slide across the screen without a hint of a flicker. The Valve Index is a VR headset for those fully invested in the PC gaming space, the specialists that already have the PC humming away in the corner and are looking to put it to the test. It's cheaper than the full price of the HTC Vive Pro 2 and all of its gadgets, though you're favoring tracking over resolution this time. With the whole of Steam behind it, you'd be hard-pressed to be bored in this particular virtual world. However, it is worth noting that fewer Steam titles can take full advantage of these unique tracking features, so you're certainly proofing yourself rather than enjoying today's tech with this purchase. Number 2. PlayStation VR. If you own a PS5 or PS4, the PlayStation VR is the go-to choice and one of the only options for console virtual reality. Released back in 2016, it's no longer sold as a standalone device, but you can still pick it up as a bundle with one or more PSVR games for a surprisingly budget-friendly price. This option has modest specs compared to other headsets today. The visuals aren't the crispest, though you get smooth gameplay and a library compassed of some of the best VR experiences out there. The PSVR doesn't boast room scale tracking, but it does give you full motion tracking through its combination of the headset, motion controllers, and visual tracking through the PlayStation camera. Though that camera has a limited viewing angle and the motion tracking can be a bit flaky. With a resolution of 960 by 1080 per eye and a 96-degree field of view, there's more to be desired visually, but games still feel smooth and lifelike thanks to its 120Hz peak refresh rate. The headset is also surprisingly comfortable despite its larger size, but just be prepared to deal with tons of wires. But if you're a PlayStation fan and have a VR itch that just can't wait to be scratched, the PSVR is an excellent choice. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 1. Meta Quest 2. You can spend thousands of dollars chasing the best specs in a VR headset, but comfort and ease of use are more important elements for most people who want to explore VR. With that in mind, Meta Quest 2 is the clear winner. It combines good enough specs with the ability to use it cord-free, but you can also plug it into a computer, which opens up even more options for how and where you can use it. The controllers are intuitive and easy to hold. It can track you as you move around a room. And it doesn't take much time to set up. Additionally, Quest 2 has a wide selection of compatible content because you can download games, movies, and other experiences from both the Meta Quest Store and Steam VR libraries. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchZilla and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.